See, no one was meant to live inside of some maze, especially through other people's sickness. We were meant to live in the open, in an honest way where love can breathe, where trust isn't just tricked, where truth walks beside us without wearing a mask. And all I ever wanted was a life to be built on real things, real connections, having a partner whose love didn't come with poison and with the fine print to be poisoning me. Friends who showed up because they cared, not because they were paid or pushed or prodded upon to play a role, but a community that believed in healing. A wounded soul was a holy mission. But the world I woke up to, and the world that I woke up to it within, was turned upside down and inside out. Kindness was treated like weakness, and cruelty wore a smile. But through the veil that I didn't see soon enough is just how heartless it turned that love and that value that I had for love into a weapon. So they drained the light right out of honesty inside of me, inside of my life, just to feel powerful for themselves, for getting to take away so much of my life. By the time I saw it, I was already bleeding from the inside out. But still, I remember who I was before they rewrote my story. I remember the dream that I had to love so deeply that the heavens could actually be proud of having a piece right here on earth to try and build something pure out of all of the ruin that I had walking around me. And I wanted to walk hand in hand with somebody whose eyes said to me that I'm not going nowheres. I love you, Matthew. And I love you, True. And you're okay to love because I'm gonna love you in return. That's still the life that I choose, even if I have to start from the ashes, and even if my world and my reality is shortened. I'd build a world where that love isn't a lie, where faith actually means action, and where hearts like mine don't get hunted for having too much hope, too much love, and too much light. So, as a vow unto ourselves, let's not die from their design out here, because their design is so unkind. Let's live out loud. Even if our voice shakes, let it shake until you can articulate it correctly. Let's keep loving, even when the world keeps trying to break that love and break family apart from each other. Keep fighting for those who have been turned inside out by manipulation and betrayal, and keep fighting for those who are lost. Until no one's story can be stolen up on ever again. Because the truth is this: we were meant to live in a world more beautifully than we were being allowed to. We were meant to be a resurrection of that hope. So stand in the blood of Jesus, stand in the blood of Christ, and together we can turn this place around, even if it's for a short time and in our own way, while all of this extra war goes on outside of us. We can build something profound out here. And for me, I call it heart work. It's going through the very dark work and the shadow work that a person has to do if they want to become better people. What that determines is casting away the demons, casting away the demonic oppressive behavior. And then also doing light work, which is charity, mission work, creating movements that actually move, that actually have some cojones, not siding with the evil shit camp design out here as far as these Freemasons and these occultists design, because they can't put their money where their mouths are. The only thing that they can put their money in is paying their non-governmental organization paid smear campaign artists, slanderers, people that are just deceiving of all kinds. So if you stand with me, let's resurrect a new human spirit out here, and let's call it heart work. Are you willing to do heart work with me? And if you are, start writing. Start writing your hearts as language, and make your heart's work come to life with me. Because together, even if it started with 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, or more, it's in that and that alone that can start for a real mission out here and a real movement. That together, we can give it the cojones to have that throttle. And instead of seeing all of these charity endeavors that are like broken down cars, we can actually take out a charitable mission out here to make it move. More like that of a rocket ship, more like that of a Lamborghini, more like that of a real sports car that has some meat to it, to actually be able to punch on that pedal without feeling like your transmission is going to go out. And in that's how beautifully I think that we should all be able to be living. Nobody should be able to be allowed to live in squalor. Nobody should be allowed to be able to live in poverty. Because in a true free America, there is no poverty. And poverty would become history. So if you agree with this message, please share it with others. And thanks for being here. And thanks for starting your journey with heart work. Peace.